Hi. Um, so I just wanted to talk today on perhaps the state of play as it is for kids now, as I see it. Um, so today we have a world that is not ideally focused on children, and I can't see why it isn't. I would say for us, our most precious resource is our children. So for me, our social structure should be geared towards the fulfillment of children's potential. Um, I think a lot of people would say that it is, but I don't see that. And I think that became more apparent as my children entered the school system. I think there are a lot of people who work in the school system who are there for reasons that are supportive of children. If I'm talking to teachers, um, a lot of them really care, right? But their limitations is the framework that they are allowed to operate in. And that framework is a one size fits all, fit in or be excluded framework. It doesn't cater for anything outside of the boundaries of that framework. And from what I see, 90% of the children don't fit into that framework. So for me, you've got to question the framework, okay? Not the people in the framework, but the framework itself. From what I see, we have a 19th century framework in the 21st century school system. For me and my children, and potentially everybody else's children, we really need a 21st century framework for 21st century children. Otherwise, we're doing a disservice to our children. The school frameworks from the Industrial Revolution, right? The idea being that you create an environment and a workforce that is capable and functional within that environment to propel your nation forward, or the workforce forward, or the private business owners forward. For me, that doesn't work anymore. We have massive amounts of resources now. We have online technology. I don't see any reason why you can't shift from a one size fits all to tailored individual learning. And you do see that. You see that already in during the recent pandemic, where a lot of children had to work from home. Everything was online, but it was still one size fits all, right? And that system struggled. Why can't you have a one size? Why can't you tailor that to the individual? Why can't children work at their own pace, at their own speed? If one child is advanced in maths but behind in English, or you could even widen that framework to give other areas of learning. It doesn't have to fit into the somewhat rigid framework at the moment. My son has double maths on a Monday. Who wants double maths on a Monday? But he also, where's the framework for children with special needs? But I digress. I don't really want to talk about frameworks. What I really care about is children being able to move at the speed that is comfortable for them, because that encourages them to learn. It rejuvenates motivation, because you can see the motivation peaks and troughs as children navigate their way through the school system. And from what I see, a child-centered learning approach eliminates a lot of those peaks and troughs, and you have continuing motivation. And if you look at children in their early years, they do nothing else but have enthusiasm for learning. We should remove anything that stops that enthusiasm or dampens down that enthusiasm for learning, because they love it, and there's a lot to learn, and there's a lot to enjoy from learning. So that's why we need to start a school. I hope you enjoyed that. Let me know your thoughts. Thanks.